Okay. So hi everyone. I am Manuel Martin Pires, the head of Salesforce Center of Excellence at Capgemini Morocco. Capgemini is very proud, to sponsor this event again. This is very unique in Africa, and it's an amazing event. And when I see the number of participants in this room and the number of and the quality of the speakers, I really want to congratulate the organizers, so Abdelhakim, Doria, and Hussam. Big applause for them, please. And I also wanted to start by a special congratulation. I wanted to congratulate Hussam as a golden hoodie. So you were incredible ambassador at Dreamforce of Morocco, of Capgemini. So thank you very much. We are very proud of you. Big applause for him, please. Thank you. So I am here today, and I'm not alone. I come with one of our major customer at Capgemini, Herbin Ngoe from Engie. So Herbin is here to share his experience and insights. And I let you the floor to introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Manuel. Good morning, everybody. To be honest, I'm not sure I have that many things to say to you. Manuel told me there will be a bunch of people and there will be a party, and I say I'm coming. but bear with me if everything is not clear because I didn't prepare much. I think if we all here is because we have a certain appetence for Salesforce, and what I've been tasked with is just to explain to you basically how does it work to implement Salesforce in a big company, and what's the opportunities you can get from there. And on a very personal note, I think it's obvious for everybody that I'm from Africa, and this is actually in 15 years of career the first time that I get to actually collaborate with some Africans, and it's a very true personal honor for me. So thank you for.
Thank you, Herbin. So before you share your experience, your insights, I will start by giving you some information about Capgemini. So Capgemini is a leader, is a global leader on Salesforce. Over the last 15 years, we have built a strong partnership with Salesforce as a global strategic partner. We actually have 6,500 people, consultants on Salesforce, that are working in 35 countries. So we have a large expertise on all clouds that we can propose to our customers, and also assets and accelerators to boost their digital transformations. At the level of Capgemini Morocco, we also managed to build a center of excellence. So now we have 130 people that are working on Salesforce, and with more than 160 certifications. Our teams are multi-skilled. Okay, we can work both on Salesforce core, but also on Salesforce industry, mainly on telecommunication and energy utilities, but also on commerce B2C and B2B, and MuleSoft. We have also the ability to work across industries. For example, in energy utilities with Engie and Total Energy, telecommunication with, for example, Bouygues Telecom and Inouï, bank and insurance with AXA, for example, and Société Générale. So how we managed to build that, how we managed to build this center of excellence, the answer is both quite simple but complicated to put in place, and it's related to training. Okay, the answer is if you want to build that, you have to invest massively in training. Training the new people that are onboarding on Salesforce, but also for upskilling your teams. And so this training investments, it starts from schools. Okay, we have built strong partnerships with the best engineering schools in Morocco in order to propose to the students internship on Salesforce, and also to encourage the future engineers to consider Salesforce as a good option for their career. We recently have launched what we call the Salesforce Caravan. So our HR teams, please stand up, HR teams, They are here and they are also in the stand. So all the HR teams and the experts of Capgemini, you know, they have traveled all across Morocco. So in Safi, in Kolikba, in Marrakesh, Rabat and Casa, to meet the students, okay, and to introduce them Salesforce, to promote Salesforce in a way, and to encourage also the schools to introduce Salesforce into their educational program. So thanks to this action, we can hire freshers and young people, but also we have to create training programs for our teams, and so we also propose to our teams training booster program depending on their level and the clouds. And so we, for example, for the freshers, we have created the Formula One program, which is an accelerator to onboard young people on Salesforce. We have also built the Salesforce Academy with different training paths depending on your level to onboard and to boost certifications with mentoring. And also we have a CTA training program to grow up our experts and to get the CTA certifications. So thanks to these actions, you know, we aim to double the capabilities of Capgemini Morocco in the next 2 years, and it's mandatory if we want to meet our client expectations. And so to illustrate that, I will let the floor to Herbin to show how he managed to build a center of excellence at NG with the partnership of Capgemini.
Thank you, Manu. You can go with the first slide. I had prepared a bunch of slides just to explain to you who is NG and what is it that we do. But I've been told that we only have around 10 minutes, even less than that, to discuss. So I'll cut chase. Basically, this slide means when it comes to electricity, gas, renewable energy, we big. We're a big company. So, yeah, but I mean, I want to focus on you and on Salesforce, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about us, but how big are we in France? We're a company with 28 business units, with 8 based in Europe, and the business units that belong to, it's called DGP, Direction Grand Public, and what we represent in terms of the market is more than 4.2 million contracts in green electricity, more than 4.5 million contracts in gas, and more than 1.5 million per services. And the whole point is to have a wide range of services, offers that cover the customer's need in energy all across his home. So once we say that, why would a company like us need Salesforce and how do we implement it? That's the whole point of this presentation. Having said that we're big is one thing, but where do we go from here is that we want to remain the #1 in France in terms of energy, equipment, and services. And how do we intend to do that? Is by delivering the complete customer experience, making sure that we are constantly in touch with our customer, their needs, and that we address them. Now, when we talk about our customers, this is just a quick overview of how many Salesforce projects we have in my business unit only. There is a project called Smile. It's basically a CRM building. It goes for about 5,000 users right now, and we're handling basically, well, the whole market of energy in France. We have an application called New Partner, which aims to basically manage the indirect sales partner that we have. We have Happy, it's an electric digital low-cost offer. We have My Power, we have Tico, we have Zenitude, we have Partner Community. Each and every one of them is a project, sometimes in a different P&L, sometimes with different objectives. But the point is, we found out that with having all those different projects separated, we don't get to really enjoy all the benefits from the platform. We don't really get to create any synergy. I'll give you one quick example. Let me look for the good example. Okay. With the partner community, we have a sale process. With the My Power solar panel, we have another sales process. We never thought about putting those processes together and see how we can maximize the opportunity to have a cross-sell. So from their point, from that point going on, the CIO figured out that if we want to have a better understanding and a better implementation of those different projects, it would be good to have one entity that oversees all those projects in terms of organization. That's where the idea of creating a center of excellence came by. And when you talk about the center of excellence, basically, this is a slide. When I've been asked to create it, it took me about a month to understand what that means. What is the need behind it? And when I took that time, it took me some time to come up with a vision that I will present to my board so that they will accept it. So basically, you have a team called Foundation, which have not only, but mainly as mission to handle the onboarding, which means every single person that works in a Salesforce project in the business unit goes through the same channel of boarding. And of course, for those who know, you can imagine that we built a bunch of modules on my trailhead. The second mission is a release management. We figure out that if we want to have a steady process of delivery, we need for everybody to use the same tool and the same rules. By the way, we use Copado as a tool for release management. The third mission was to make sure we have a team that support and bring a technical, a technical support to every single developer that works in our project, which means as a developer, no matter which team you're on, if you're stuck, if you need something, you know who to address to. The second thing we build around is called Solution and Integration Team. As you can see, their mission is more of a conception mission. The idea was to say, if we want everything to be in order, we need to make sure that there is one team that handles the global alignment, the digital architecture. Am I still good on the time? Okay. The design authority and the editor's roadmap. You know that every year there is a releases that go out. We needed to make sure that the releases, we take full advantage of what's released and how we can use it in our business. It was important for us to make sure that everything we try to implement has validation. It's being sponsored internally. So it was important to have a governance with a steering committee, a design authority for all the business, and then the operational committees. Each and every one of the clouds that you see there, it's a different project. It was basically the same project you guys saw in the slide earlier. And the idea was that if we want to have a quick time to market from an idea to a business, a product or service that we sell, we need to have a standardized operating mode for how we create a team. From one idea, how do you build a team and how do you get ready to develop, implement, and sell the product? That's why all the projects on Salesforce are built the same way in terms of organization. And of course, in order to manage this whole little baby boy, we needed to have a head of Salesforce Center of Excellence. As a result, what did we get? We get quantitative gains and qualitative gains. In terms of quantitative gains, the agent productivity rise, which means people who use the platform and the application that we actually developed, they are way more productive. The average call duration and number of calls dropped for the CRM, which means we're managing our customer way better. And the satisfaction is up, of course. Agent training time got reduced significantly, which means when we hire someone to use a platform, we spend less time training him. And this goes for the users as well as people who work in the projects, developers, business analysts, etc. In terms of qualitative gains, time to market went up. Basically, by the time we have the idea to the time we put it in the market, we won. Customer satisfaction went up. Employee motivation is to the roof. Customer loyalty is solid. And then we acquired the ability to cross-sell and upsell, as I was telling you a little bit earlier. So, key takeaways. When you embark into a Salesforce journey, you go into a technology for the future. No one has ever gone unemployed or broke betting his career on the Salesforce ecosystem. Everybody that I know who ever had an interest in Salesforce has a job and a good job. Agile delivery. When implementing Salesforce, most companies will work with large-scale partners like Capgemini, which means if I was a young developer or even an up-and-coming, and I wanted to make sure that I'm going to have a career through the roof, I'll probably go with a big network talent team like Capgemini. And then the last takeaway is that positive customer and employee experience is to the roof. I don't know a single person, to my knowledge, who works in one of our projects on the Salesforce that isn't happier than they were before. So thank you for your attention, and hopefully you can join all of us.
Thank you, everybody. If you have some questions, don't hesitate to come to see us. And we have a wonderful stand with a lot of goodies and candies, if you want. So don't hesitate to come to see Capgemini and Herbin.
Thank you, man.
It will be a pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.